You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. Listen, it is a beautiful, I'm talking about beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Right now it's 67 degrees, going up to a high of 86, y'all. That's what I call beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. I'm talking about, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's a beautiful day. So it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday, April the 5th. Hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. You are almost there. It is hump the dump day. Hump day. I want to give a happy anniversary shout out to my good friend and business partner, Georgette Teller, and her husband, Rick Teller. 31 years of bliss. Yes, 31 years. They celebrated 31 years of marriage, which I think that's amazing. Like, it's, when you listen, trying to be in a relationship for a long time is a lot of work. I talk to my daughter on a regular basis. She's in a new relationship. Not really new. It's been like 3 years. But they broke up and then they got back together. So it's kind of new. So I'm always talking to her, giving her the wisdom that I know about how to make it work. Because when you get to 31 years, I'm sure Georgette can share a whole lot of information about what you're going to need to make it through to 31 years. So shout out to Georgette and Rick Teller. Happy anniversary. Many, 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 many more, y'all. I love you guys. And I wish you many, many more. I also want to give a happy birthday shout out to her brother, Georgie. Happy birthday, Georgie. So Georgie is a sweet guy. He's so nice, y'all. And I'm always trying to fix him up with people. And he's always turning me down. So we were trying to fix him up recently with someone. But I didn't do it because I was like, Georgette, you do it. So Georgette did it. But he wasn't interested in having a long-distance relationship. So that didn't work out. But happy birthday, Georgie. You know you my friend. And I wish you many, 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 many more. Yeah. So he's a good person too. Like, he's a really great guy. He's a really, really good guy. And it was his birthday. So he's celebrating his birthday, which I think I love. And yeah, so anyway. All right, let's get this show rolling. Listen, yesterday was just a crazy day altogether. And the show ended kind of abruptly. So y'all probably was waiting for the words of inspiration. I forgot to do it because I was rushing. Forgive me. Please don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my brain, because your girl was on overload yesterday because I was off for a couple of days, and when I'm off, I got to get back into the swing of things because I have to then figure out how to get back to the point where I'm on track again. I'm doing good, all this good stuff. So I was all over the place yesterday doing crazy stuff, and forgot about I didn't do the words of inspiration, and then came back and like, oh my God, I didn't do the words of inspiration. So I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it today. So forgive me for that. Listen, when you do a lot of stuff and, it's just you, sometimes you just kind of fall off. And I really need to hire some help, like for real. And I got to figure out, when I'm going to do that, because I need someone to step in for me to do some of the things. My plate is loaded again. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I do. All right. So forgive me if you didn't get the words of inspiration for yesterday, but I will share them today. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Today is National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Deep dish pizza. Oh my goodness. Like, I love pizza. But I can only eat like really one slice of pizza. The only pizza that I can eat like more than one slice is like Domino's flatbread pizza. I can eat because I guess by the time you put it all together, because they cut it up into little squares. By the time you actually put it all together, I guess you have more than like one slice. But anyway, I love that deep dish pizza. My husband and I were in Pennsylvania on last Thursday for his birthday, and we had some pizza from, I don't even know what the name of the place was. It was really good though. It was kind of like a deep dish pizza, and it was huge slices. And so I had one slice and I was full. It was crazy. And I didn't even have a full slice because I never eat the back of my pizza. Like, I never eat the crust around it. Like, people love that part. I don't like that part. I never eat the back of the pizza. I always just eat the pizza, and then when it get to the back, I throw it away. But that pizza was really good, and it was kind of like a deep dish kind of pizza. All right. It's also accelerate ACL awareness among young women. So young women who exercise to prevent injuries to their ACL, you want to show some awareness to them, especially the ones who are in sports. Bell bottoms day. Now I know that people love bell bottoms. I guess I'm too knock-kneed to wear bell bottoms. If I wasn't knock-kneed, I might like them. Because I'm knock-kneed, I don't like bell bottoms. Today is Day of Hope. Yes, every day should be a day of hope. So today is a day of hope, right? Day of hope. Today is Changming Festival. Honor your ancestors' lives by burning a candle and paying your respects to them. Okay. Changming Festival. So gotta honor your ancestors by burning a candle. I could do that. I could definitely do that. First Contact Day. Trekkies unite. We celebrate all things Star Trek today. Yes. Until we make first contact in 2063. Listen, we're going to make contact before 2063. I know y'all don't believe in aliens, but I'm trying to tell y'all better pay attention to the news. Whenever we have a governmental arm, the U.S. government arm, and it's focused on outer space and aliens, you might want to think about that for a second. I keep my eyes and ears open for everything. So 2063, more like 2033, bro. Go for broke day. Do not go for broke. Do not do that. I understand. Go for rich day. I'm gonna change that. Go for rich day. That's what you do. Speaking of going for rich, so the Gwinnett Women's Chamber, we're launching a challenge with the women in the chamber to go for rich. And we're going to be on a journey of creating $1 million businesses. So most of the women in there have 6-figure businesses, but the goal is to get to $1 million. And here's why that's important, not just for the sake of the money, but also because when you at a certain point in your business, you can hire employees, which means that you are empowering your economy and your community by hiring people and giving them jobs. So that's exciting to be able to create jobs. So the goal is to create 25 new jobs by the end of this year through our members. So that's going to be really, really exciting. Gold Star Spouses Day. Yes. Do you have a spouse that deserves a gold star? Yeah. Well, no, This is Gold Star Spouses Day is a remembrance of the lives and family of those that have been lost serving our country. Okay, that's what that is. I thought it meant that if you had a spouse that deserved a gold star, but that is for the people who lost a spouse in the military. Okay, I take that back. So please, universe, please, community. Don't charge it to my head, not to my heart. National Body Care Day. Every day should be National Body Care Day. Every single day you should be trying to figure out how to take care of your body. International Day of Conscience. Okay. All right now. Holy Wednesday is Holy Wednesday. National Caramel Day. That sounds delicious. National Child Help Day of Hope. Yes, that sounds beautiful. National Dandelion Day. Yeah, that's a little thing you see. You call it the money man. Like, catch the money man, you're going to get some money. Yeah, that's like one of them old folklores. It ain't really. I've caught money man before. No money followed that, though. National Raisin and Spice Bar Day. Ugh, I don't like. Listen, I like raisins, but I don't like raisins in anything. Like, I want my raisins by themselves and my whatever that is by itself. I don't like raisins cooked up into nothing. Cake, cookies, oat milk, nothing. National Nebraska Day. Shout out to Nebraska. National Flash Drive Day. Somebody actually made a day for a flash drive. Like, really? Okay. Yeah, really. National Star 5 Phone Certification Day. That I don't know what that is. Sci 5-star phone certification day. I have no idea what that is. National Walking Day. National Kinming Festival. Peeps Day. That's the little candy. That's the little nasty candy. Ugh, I don't like that. It's also Passover. Read a Roadmap Day. Never was able to read a roadmap. Was not. It's Betty Davis's birthday. Shout out to Betty Davis. You got Betty Davis eyes. Remember that song? Y'all probably don't, but that's a song. Blake Busby's birthday. Happy birthday, little Blake. She's a girl. Her name is cute. Her name is Blake. I like that. Lil Sasquatch Day. Yeah, that's somebody's name. His name is Lil Sasquatch, and he's known for he's a Twitter star. Yeah. And he blogs in the world of oysters. Like, I can't even imagine what that is. Hunter's Rollins' birthday. Happy birthday, Hunter Rollins. Daniel Caesar's birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel Caesar. And today is Pharrell's birthday. Happy birthday, Pharrell. Pharrell got a baby face, y'all. He's probably about 50 years old. He looks like a baby. Happy birthday, Pharrell. All right, that's all your national days. Now let's keep this train rolling by getting on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiessen for today, Wednesday, April the 5th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Problems with your skin, bones, or teeth may mess up your schedule. You can utilize your versatile mind and dazzle others with your speed and accuracy. This would not be the best day to try to push your ideas or concerns. I know you want to get your ideas out there, Aries. You want to push them, but not today. Today is not the day. Wait until tomorrow. Just sit on them. They're not going to go anywhere. They're your ideas, your concerns. Just sit on them until tomorrow. Tomorrow is a better day for you to present your ideas and concerns to whoever you need to do that to. Today is not the day, so don't do that. Okay? Okay. Taurus, think hard before going into business with friends and family. The knowledge you have will enhance your reputation. Spend time on yourself. All right, look, think hard. Here's the thing. Here's why you got to think hard about going into business with friends and families, because it's business, right? And you don't want to, and let me just say this. If you do decide to go into business with friends and families, make sure that everybody understands. When I say understands, clearly understand their role, because here's the problem. If you go into business and everybody's just kind of guessing who's going to do what, that's going to be a problem. If everybody knows their role, then it shouldn't be, I'm not going to say it won't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. So you put it on paper. Here's the other thing. Assign roles to people in spaces that they really care about. Because what happens is, if you assign a role to somebody who is not passionate about the role that you assign them to, they're going to fail. It's going to be a problem for the business. Now it's going to be a problem in your family. Now, the other side to that is this. When it's just you and that family member, right, you wear all the hats. So at some point, you need to say right out the gate, look, right now, it's just the two of us. We know we got to do all these things, but let's make a plan to see like who we're going to need to do the things we don't like to do. I've been told, and I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to do this because I feel like this is really important. People these days, they take the DISC assessment to find out what they're good at and what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. So my suggestion to you would be to, before you start your business with your family or friends, take the DISC assessment. I wish I had done this before, because this is probably going to help you determine where you're strong at, where they're strong at, where you guys are weak at, and who you need to bring in. And in the beginning, you may not have the money to bring in that person, but at least you know where your weaknesses are right from the gate, right? So you know that the goal is to get the revenues up to a point where we can bring in this person to fill in where our weaknesses are, right? So think about that. So just make sure everybody know their roles, Taurus. Gemini, if you keep busy, you won't feel the personal pressures you're going through. Go over their important documents and take time to suggest alternatives. Before you proceed, be sure to talk your plans over with those that will affect. So before you say anything, before you proceed with your plans, talk it over with the people that it's going to affect. Right? Because here's the thing. If you make this rash statement and judgment on your own and you have not talked to the people that's involved, that's going to be a problem. So avoid that by talking it over beforehand. Then do it. Because you may have to make some adjustments. All right, Gemini? I know you want to be right about everything. I get it. But you're not always right about everything. All right, Cancer, you will reach the most people if you speak out at an organizational function. Sign up for seminars that will expand your business awareness. You can gain valuable cultural knowledge through dealing with foreigners. All right, now, listen. You will reach people if you speak out at organizational functions. If you want to reach people, I found that the best way to reach people is to speak. Speak in front of crowds. Now, here's the problem. If you are scared of public speaking, you're going to have to get over that. I'm just trying to help you out. And as a matter of fact, you might want to sign up for a seminar that's going to help you expand that. And this seminar is going to, here's what happened. If you learn how to become a public speaker, listen, I'm nervous every time I got to present. I don't care if it's online, definitely in person. If I can sit down and do my presentation, I'm much more likely to get it done, right? Because I'm not nervous. I'm kind of sitting there, if I'm standing up and I got to do a presentation, I'm super nervous, super duper nervous. I'm talking fast. Because just like everybody else, I'm not a public speaker. However, I have recognized, Cancer, that when I want to get in front of a large group of people, I'm a speaker. I'm a trainer. I'm a workshop presenter. That helps a lot with the business. So figure out how to do that. All right, Leo. You can accomplish a lot if you work out of your home today. Don't be afraid to lay your cards on the table. You will be able to talk to your lover about future goals and perhaps make plans for the two of you to take a vacation. All right, listen, talk to your lover about future goals. That's a great thing, Leo. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can talk to their person about future goals because that person may not be the person that cares about the future. Or if they do care about it, they don't want to talk about it. Or they may not even have a vision for the future. If you have a person that you can talk about the future to, by all means, take a beautiful vacation for two, and y'all talk about it. Put all your cards on the table. Where are we going? Where are we now? We're not looking back because it's behind us. Let's keep forward. Let's keep moving forward. Virgo, try not to be too harsh with your mate. Get domestic chores out of the way early. You need to keep busy doing things that you both enjoy. All right, listen, Virgo. Try not to be so harsh on the one you love. You know what I'm saying? Stop that. Because they're not gonna forgive you if you keep being harsh to them. In the meantime, do things that y'all love together. That's gonna help the relationship. But stop being mean and harsh to that person. You say you love them, then act like you love them. All right, Virgo? All right, I'm going to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And stay tuned.
And then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow. Can make you grow. Can make you grow. Ooh. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I thought. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way, yeah. This was not a good stay, gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow. Can make you grow. Can make you grow. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me, yeah. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. You know, I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me, yeah. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. 'Cause gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow. Can make you grow. Can make you grow. Sometimes. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow. Can make you grow. Can make you grow.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Be careful when dealing with electrical equipment and machinery. Uncertainties regarding your home and family are evident. Stay out of other people's affairs. pretty much leave it in a nutshell. Mind your business. It's just that. Just don't get involved in other people's stuff. Mind your own stuff. Pay attention to your own stuff. Look at your own house. Stay out of other folks' business. Scorpio, keep tabs on your spending. The experience will be good. You are best to stick to yourself today. All right, watch the coins, Scorpio. If you don't watch them, they'll slip right through your fingers, baby. So watch the coins. The experience is going to be good, but watch them dollar bills. That's all. Watch it. Sagittarius, you can't lose today unless you get involved in gossip or overwork to the point of exhaustion. You will have the discipline to make changes to your changes you feel are necessary. Your time, not your cash, will do a lot more for your relationship. All right, look, you can't lose today unless you get involved in gossip or you work yourself to the point of exhaustion. So don't do either. Take a minute for yourself. As a matter of fact, take 2. And don't get involved in other people's nonsense. Avoid the gossip at all costs. Don't do it. Capricorn, travel will be favorable and bring you the greatest rewards. You can clear up important legalities and sign contracts today. Pleasure trips will be most enjoyable if you take them with that special person. Listen, I had a wonderful time last weekend. I spent some time with my husband. We went to one of our favorite places. We went to some of our favorite foods. We hung out with some of our favorite people. Just a wonderful time. Take that time, Capricorn. You need it for you and that person. Now I'm looking forward to my next trip, which is my anniversary, and I have to actually plan that out. I'm not sure where I want to go yet. It's either Panama City or Hilton Head. I've never been to Hilton Head, so it may be Hilton Head. I've been to Savannah. I'm kind of leaning towards Savannah too, but I have to see. But take that special time, Cap. Spend that time with each other. Aquarius, you must not lead someone on or show interest in them for the wrong reasons. Check into art objects or precious stones. You can do well in group endeavors. Cultural activities open your eyes to new ways of doing things. All right, look, if you know you don't like that person, stop leading them on. That's what you're doing because you could hurt somebody. If you know that you really don't like them or you're showing interest in them for the wrong reason, don't do that. It's going to backfire on you, Aquarius. Just know that, listen, I'm trying to tell you what I know for real. I can tell you right now, I didn't do that. I remember, I got to tell a quick story. I remember this guy asked me out on a date. He was a nice guy. His name was Lynn. But he was so old-fashioned, y'all. And we were young, and I was really young. Then I didn't have any kids. I was like 21, 22. So I was super duper young. He asked me out on a date, and he really liked me, right? But I just didn't like him. He was old-fashioned. Listen, I'm a rough rider, right? Now, not to say that we're all the same, because we're not. But I am one, and I mean I went to West Side. And when I met him, he just had old man vibe to him. He had like this little shirt on. It had like a little pocket on the front. Had the little short sleeve. Like, like the insurance man where you put like the pen in your pocket. He had on one of them shirts. And I'm looking at him like, yeah, I already know this is not going to work. Then he picked me up. He was driving a station wagon. I was like, a station wagon? He picked me up. He was driving a station wagon. And what was funny is I didn't say anything because I would never hurt somebody's feelings. But he must have known that I probably did not like the station wagon. So he said to me, he said, look, I know people don't like station wagons, but I'm saving my money for a house because I can't live in a car. I got to live in a house. I'm never going to forget that, y'all. So I told my mother that, right? She's like, that's a good man. I'm like, yeah, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. She's like, that's the kind of man you need. That boy going to buy him, he going to buy a house. He's saving for a house. He ain't trying to buy no fancy car. That was a no for me. I was like, I was young. I didn't know any better. I didn't know. So I could have stayed with him because he wanted to buy me stuff and do things. I couldn't. So that was one guy. And then this other guy, he was really nice too. My mom liked him. She really liked him. He worked at the hospital with us. And he was going to buy me a BMW. And now back then, I would have been balling in a BMW. My friend was like, "What? You're not gonna get the car?" I was like, "I'm not taking a BMW from that man. I don't like him like that." So I said all that to say, Aquarius, do not show interest. Don't fake it. Like if you really don't care about that person, like that person, see you guys going anywhere, just don't. I mean, I could have been rolling in a BMW in 1989. I could have been rolling like not. I would have been chilling in the BMW. I probably would have went to Europe because his parents were doctors and lawyers and they lived in London. And so he came from London and he worked in the hospital. He was a lab something, phlebotomist, I think it was, or something. He had 2 jobs. And he was going to take me to meet his parents over in London. He was going to buy me a BMW. And I could have taken a BMW. Now, I had my own car that I had already bought. I pulled it out of the showroom. They let the showroom glass up and I drove my car out. I bought my own car. But I could have gave my car in and got me a BMW, as they say. That's what this one guy's BMW. And this guy should tell me that because he's always wanted a BMW, and he was French, and he's like BMW. I could have got me a BMW, but I didn't care about him like that, so that just would have been wrong, and I didn't do it. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, don't blow situations out of proportion. Concentrate on getting ahead financially and let your personal life settle down for a while. Use your innovative mind to surprise youngsters. All right, look, fish. When they say stuff like don't blow situations out of proportion, don't do that. Don't overreact. Don't embellish, because when you start embellishing and adding things that didn't happen, you're lying. I don't care what anybody say. When you started adding a little bit of details that didn't happen to a situation, you're telling a lie. So don't do that. Definitely don't blow it out of proportion. In the meantime, concentrating on getting the bag. You hear what I'm saying? I get it. Let your personal life settle down for a while. That's what I'm going to do. I've been busy. I lost my uncle last Monday. They had the funeral. Last Friday. It was a lot going on in the family. It was stressful, but I went to Jersey. I'm rejuvenated. Now I need to let all that stuff just settle down. In the meantime, we got to get to this bag. So, fish, I don't know about you, but I'm on a journey towards the bag. Like for real. All right? So you need to be on that journey with us. Okay? Okay. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. All right, listen. The city of Lawrenceville is saying don't throw glass in the trash. Clean and empty glass items can be conveniently dropped off at Lawrenceville Public Works. Look out for the black dumpster. Do not throw glass in the trash. You can drop it off. It can be recycled. To do that, you can go to 435 West Park Street in Lawrenceville. I had to tell y'all that. They got glass recycling. You can drop it off right over there. Right? Don't throw your glass in the trash. That's what they're telling you. I wanted to start off with that right there. Don't throw your listen. Don't forget what I told y'all yesterday about them raccoons. The raccoons may have rabies. Do not walk up on a raccoon, and don't let a raccoon walk up on you, because they could be rabid. And if they are, they could bite you. Now, raccoons will attack you. Do you hear what I'm saying? They will chase you down. So do not walk up on a raccoon. If you see one, run. I'm just trying to help you out. Over in Buford, they spotted some, and the raccoons had rabies. So be careful with any animals, foxes, any kind of animal that could walk up on you, scratch you, bite you. Even cats. Like a few months ago, they found a cat downtown Lawrenceville. He had rabies. Be careful. If they acting kind of crazy and erratic, do not walk up on them. They will run after you, especially when they got rabies. All right. So the Police Snellville Department 2023. Officer recruitment. They're looking for you over in Snellville, baby. They're looking for you. They're looking for new officers. Here's the thing. Starting salary starts at, you got to be post-certified, $60,000 to $70,000. You got to be certified, though, to get that money. Based on incentives for education, experience, and training, non-certified candidates starts at $40,000, and it's going to increase. Now, once you get certified, that's going to go up to $60,000 to $70,000. Your experience, you get $1,000 per year up to 5 years, a maximum of $5,000. Military veterans also get $1,000. Education, maximum is $3,000. Associate's degree get $1,500. Bachelor's degree get $3,000. Training, post-field training officers certification $1,000. Post-advanced certification $1,000. Post-instruction certification $1,000. Post-accident reconstruction certification $1,000, post supervisory certification $1,000, post managerial certification $1,500, signing bonus $2,000, signing bonus paid upon successful completion of field training. You get a lot. If you want to be in this, if you want to be in law enforcement. They're looking for you in Snellville. They are looking for you in Snellville. You can go to www.policeapp.com/entry-level Snellville GA. That's a lot, right? Just go to Police App and type in Snellville in the search bar. That's what I could have said. So if you're looking for a job in law enforcement, this could be the day that you get your job in law enforcement. So go check that out, okay? All right. I know some people saying, I want to work in law enforcement. They're looking for you. They are looking for you. If that is you, they are looking for you. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turning to morning dew. Then you the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. We can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So yesterday, I attended a forum that was hosted by Congresswoman Lucy McBath, and it was a really good forum. She hosted a forum, and it was a round table, and the invited guest was SBA Administrator Isabella Casillas Guzman for the United States. So she's a United States Small Business Administration Administrator, and she was there yesterday, which I thought that was pretty cool. She was actually there from Washington, and she was talking to us about resources and processes that we need to know about as small business owners. So, we talked about, my question was always, how do we get access to some of the money that's been floating around? Unfortunately, I think the money is probably all gone. All of the money that came through the American Rescue Act plan, I think, is all gone. But she said that, there are other resources that the SBA can help with. So there are resources if you can't get a loan. There are resources. Now, granted, you got to go through the process. It's not easy. I haven't heard anybody who said it was easy to get a loan, even if it's SBA backed. She talked about that. She also said that they was going to be streamlining some of the processes that people have to go through to get to these resources, because we all know it. Well, maybe not. If you are a small business trying to get some of these resources that are available, trying to get through the paperwork alone is just horrendous. So they're trying to streamline the process of getting through these processes so people can get access to the resources, because a lot of times, especially micro businesses, if there's a lot of paperwork involved, excuse me, if there's a lot of documentation involved, if there's just a lot of things that they don't understand, the small business, especially the micro business, will walk away and never utilize that resource because it's just too difficult to get through the process. So Administrator Guzman said they were trying to relax some of those processes, streamline some of those processes so they can make it easier. I also asked about grants, and she said the SBA doesn't really have grants. However, there's an arm of the SBA called the SBIR. That's a research and development part of the arm, and there's 14 different organizations that's a part of the SBIR. They do have some grants, but they are for research and development. So if you have a company and your company could possibly benefit from research and development grants from any one of those 14 organizations, you may be able to apply for those grants. So go to the SBA website, sba.gov, and look for SBIR and find out what those 14 organizations are, and then see if there's grant monies available for you in something that you're doing. So that's important. I thought that was pretty cool. So even though they don't give out grant monies, there is a grant arm under the SBIR, but it's for research and development. Now, I don't know what you do. You may have some kind of research and development that you're trying to do. Like, I know I'm trying to do a feasibility study for something. And so I'm going to look and see if there's monies there that we can use as grant money that we could use to help with the feasibility study for what I'm trying to do. And it's pretty interesting. So I can't tell y'all what it is because I don't want anybody to steal the idea. I'll talk about it later. I also asked about, there were also questions about workforce development, which is huge, especially in the restaurant industry and also in the manufacturing industry. Because remember, a lot of the people that work in those industries, they're really labor. It's hard. I don't know, have you gone to a restaurant lately, but it's really hard to go to a restaurant and see a lot of service like you used to. Now you don't see as many services. Service is a little bit slow. Ever since the pandemic happened and people started to take these gig jobs in the gig economy, and they realized, well, I can make more money driving for Amazon. I can make more money driving for Uber. They have not gone back into the restaurants. They just have not. And they have not gone back into manufacturing. And mostly manufacturing jobs are blue collar jobs. But people have not gone back because they have learned how to sell it. They've learned how to sell a digital product. And they were like, I'm not going back. I had this money that I got from my unemployment while I was sitting out. I'm going to do something else. So workforce development is one of the key initiatives for the Biden-Harris administration, and Administrator Guzman talked about that. Also, there were questions about people coming out of after being incarcerated, like reentry programs and things like that, putting those people to work. So it was a really informative event. I'm so grateful to Derek J. Wilson, who is the president over at the Greater East Side Chamber, who invited me, who got me on the list to come in because Gwinnett Women's Chamber is so new. There's still not a lot of people who know about it. And then there are a lot of people who think it's a part of the Gwinnett Chamber, which were two totally separate entities. But I'm grateful that he told me about it, and I'm grateful that I got a chance to attend. I met some amazing people. I met a young lady from the Hispanic Business Center. She was amazing. And so I'm looking forward to getting to know her better because the Hispanic Chamber is the bomb. They do a lot of great things for the Hispanic communities, and they do those things in Spanish, which is important. So I just love what they do. I love the community that they've built, but I also love the fact that they are focused on empowering that community. That's why GWC is so important to me because, I'm focused on helping women and building our community and helping women in business. So I love what they're doing at the Hispanic Chamber and his Hispanic Business Center, just the great things they're doing. So that was a great event. It wasn't a lot of people there. It was really probably about 15 people, and we were all pretty much chamber members, chamber presidents, and things like that. So a great event. And that happened yesterday. So, that was really a good event. Also, so Congresswoman McBath has been busy. So how Ms. Guzman got here? She said she was speaking at a conference, and Congresswoman McBath pulled her off the floor to get her over to, because this was like a last minute kind of thing, and she managed to get her to come and speak over in Norcross with Mayor Craig Newton, which I thought that was pretty cool. Got a chance to meet him for the first time as well. Anyway, she was busy. Congresswoman McBath was busy. She also made sure that she was able to get U.S. Housing and Urban Development Secretary Marsha L. Fudge she got a first-hand look at one of the ways in which federal community development dollars have been spent in Gwinnett County. She did that too, so she was busy, y'all. So that was Monday, so she did that on Monday with her, and then on Tuesday she had the SBA administrator in Gwinnett County. So she's our congresswoman for our county for the 7th district, I think it is. Is that right? Is it the 7th? I think it's the 7th, and she is doing her job. So right now, she did that. So Fudge and U.S. Representative McBath visited Good Samaritan Health Center and met with local elected officials to discuss how HUD works and the local governments on efforts such as community development and the availability of affordable housing. The Good Samaritan Health Center is itself a recipient of HUD funds, having used $2.4 million in HUD development grant funding to buy and renovate its building. So she's on it. She's on her job. She's bringing these people to us. We get to ask our questions, so I'm grateful to her for doing her job. We elected her. She's doing her job, and kudos to her for doing that. I love it. I love it all day long and twice on Sundays. I do love it. All right, I'm going to run to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Jump on my roller coaster and hold tight. It won't be easy, but it'll be fun. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. The City of Norcross General Government Administration Department has filed an accusation and request of the revocation of the occupational tax certificate of YP something another. That's like YPXXI Promotions Lab LLC DBA Alta Gamma Respondent. In accordance with the applicable law and ordinance, notice is hereby provided by the mayor and the city of Norcross, Georgia, shall hold an administrative hearing on April the 17th at 5 p.m. So yes, there has been a accusation request and revocation, a request for revocation of the occupational tax certificate of respondent. So they have issued that. So they're coming for you. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Georgia Gwinnett College introduces autism endorsement program. Georgia Gwinnett College Schools of Education has introduced an autism endorsement program for licensed teachers and other certified professionals. An autism endorsement program increases one's knowledge in the area of teaching students with autism and spectrum disorders. The program consists of 9 hours of training that will be delivered online. GGC is one of the 9 USG institutions offering this program, this autism endorsement. So I think that's important because, you know, all autistic students are different. Like, even if you look at some of them have a very severe degree of autism, and then you have others that are not so severe. I think about The Good Doctor. I don't know if you guys ever watched that, but he has autism, and he's such a good actor. Like, that guy is such a good actor. He does that role so very well. But he has a form of autism, but he's a high-performing autistic person, and he's a doctor. He's a surgeon. And he's brilliant. And I know that there are people out there for real. I don't know if you ever heard the story of Temple Grandin. My daughter told me to watch that. She saw it when she was in college, and she said, watch this movie. You will like it. And it was a Temple Grandin story. I love that story. She was brilliant. Like, brilliant, y'all. So if you have never heard her story, you have to go watch her film. But it's brilliant. So the fact that they're now training more educators in this space so they can understand how to work with people on the spectrum, that's amazing. Especially when it comes to college, on a college level, because they're all different. Like, it's one of those things that you just cannot, I can't even put it into words. They're all different. So being able to understand how to teach and educate them is just amazing. So yeah. All right, listen, this Friday, come join us this Friday at Social Cosmos Pizza, downtown Lawrenceville, 144 East Krogan Street. We're going to be having our networking event. The Gwinnett Women's Chamber want to network with you. So come out and join us. It's a free event. I like Social. My husband and I are always at Social having pizza. It is a great place to hang out. Like, that's our nightlife downtown. Social is I like to call it Social. I think she should change the name to just Social, because that's all I ever say. I say Social, but it's Cosmos Pizza and Social, or Cosmos Pizza. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I call it Social. But when you come downtown to Lawrenceville, 144 Krogan Street, East Krogan Street, you can come through the pizza parlor side, you can come through the social side, the restaurant side, or you can come to the hangout side. So it's 3 sides. Either one of those doors, you're going to get into the building. We're going to be on the social side. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have charcuterie boards and all that good stuff. We're going to have a good time. So come out and join us. We're going to be networking, having a good time. Like Alicia, the owner of that place, she likes to have a good time. Her husband likes to have a good time. They were in there dancing. The crowd was nice. I love it there. I'm always there. But they're one of our partners. So with the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, Social is one of our partners, and we're going to be hosting our monthly First Friday networking mixer there. Every First Friday, we're going to be at Social. So come and join us. We're going to have charcuterie and just some great music and great conversation and great networking. So again, that's this Friday, 6 o'clock, Social, located at 144 East Krogan Street. Come in, ask for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber. They will direct you to where we are. We're going to have a good time. Bring your business cards. We're going to play some games, some business games and all that good stuff. So make sure to join us this coming Friday, 6 p.m. Social, downtown Lawrenceville. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, so the Dirty South is having this trivia tonight. Yeah. So Dirty South trivia is going down. That's going to be at 6S Brewery. So if you want to go out and play trivia tonight, 7 to 9 o'clock, they're located at 3111 Main Street in Duluth. So you want to play Dirty South trivia, check them out, because that's what it's going down. It's going down over there, baby. It's going down. All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for the day before I go. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. Here goes. Life is too short and it is better to be shared. Oh, let me say it again. Life is too short and it is better to be shared. Now, for some people, it's not too short. They've lived a long, full life. But I think for me, when I think about the loss of my mom, the loss of my uncles, and my, family members that I feel like were gone too soon, I asked myself, did they live the life that they wanted? Now, I know my uncle, who recently passed last Monday, he was in the military, so he got to travel the world. He got to see a lot of places, meet a lot of people, just do a lot of things. He got to do a lot of experiences that a lot of people don't get to because they're not in the military. But I wonder in the end, and I almost asked him this when we were together on Christmas, but I kind of alluded to it. Like I said to him, is life as a retired Army person, is it the life that you, I think I said dreamed about or thought about, or is it different? And he was like, his answer was like, yes, which means the answer he gave me was an answer that let me know he was not happy, right? And he didn't elaborate on it, and I didn't ask him to because I didn't want to put him in a bad situation with his wife. But I felt like he was missing something in life. And so life can be short. So live it while you can, right? And then find somebody to live it with. I know people like, I'm good by myself. I'm not good by myself. I know I may get on my husband's nerves sometimes, but I am not good by myself. And yes, he may get on my nerves sometimes, but I am not good by myself. I am a people person. I like people. I want to be with somebody. And so when I share my adventures and do things, it's better when you share that with somebody, whoever your person is. You may have good friends that you share events with, but to me, life is to be shared with somebody, right? And I get it. You're good by yourself. I understand. I choose not to. I want to share. I want to live my life doing things that I love and enjoy. And some of the things that, I'm afraid to do, I'm going to do. Because when I think about my uncle, and I think about my mom. I asked my mom one time, I said, did you ever have like a dream to do anything? Because she never did anything like major. She took care of my brother and I very well. Like we lived in the hood, but we didn't dress like we lived in the hood. We didn't eat like we lived in the hood, but we lived in the hood, right? And she moved us until she moved us out of the hood. But she never did anything for herself. She never did anything I felt that would make her happy. And I know taking care of us and taking care of the grandkids and all that kind of stuff, I know that makes her happy. But I'm talking about something for herself. So I asked her one time, I said, was it ever anything that you really wanted to do for yourself? And she said, I always wanted to open up a nonprofit for kids. But she never told me that. And I was in business by that time. But I think by the time she wanted to do that, she felt like she was tired. And she was, she probably felt like she was too old at the time to start. And I think when I asked her that, she probably was in her 60s when I asked her that. And so, I felt like she didn't live her full life. I felt like she didn't get to do the things that she really wanted to do. So my challenge to you is to understand that life can be short. But my challenge is to find someone to share your life with, whether it be a friend or a spouse, and then live life. That's the challenge. Live life. Enjoy yourself. Go to the park. Go to the beach. Go to the river. Go fishing. Whatever makes you happy, whatever feeds your soul, whatever brings you joy, do it. Because here's the thing. One day you won't be here. One day you won't get to enjoy. Right? And I don't want you to go with regrets of, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. Don't lay on your dying bed wishing you woulda, shoulda, coulda. And I know that's a grim way to end the show, but I need you to understand life can be short. So live it while you can and find somebody to live it with you. So all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 56 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, if you enjoyed this episode of the show, it's a link that says buy me a cup of coffee. Click the link and buy me a cup of coffee. I would really appreciate that. Also, be sure to share the show with your friends. And if you miss any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there, and to also check out some great articles about lifestyle, business, and money, all right on one website. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.